Peace and blessings, love and light. This is Kim Martin Raymond, host of the How Now podcast, where we talk about how to live in the now. Welcome to day 5 of the 28 days of Black history. Today, we honor Congressman John Lewis. John Lewis was an American civil rights leader and politician. He was best known for being the chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, the SNCC, and for leading the march that was halted by police violence on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama in 1965, a landmark event in the history of the civil rights movement that would become known as Bloody Sunday. Lewis undertook the study of nonviolent protest and became involved in sit-ins at lunch counters and other segregated public places in the South. He participated in the Freedom Rides that challenged the segregation of the southern interstate bus terminals and was beaten and arrested, experiences that he would repeat often. Lewis would go on to become such a prominent figure that he was considered one of the civil rights movement's Big Six, along with Dr. King, James Farmer, A. Philip Randolph, Roy Wilkins, and Whitney Young. The results of their efforts would contribute greatly to the passage of the landmark Voting Rights Act, which was signed into law by Johnson on August 6, 1965. After leaving the SNCC, Lewis remained active in the civil rights movement, most notably as the director of the Voter Education Project. In 1977, a fellow Georgian, President Jimmy Carter, put Lewis in charge of ACTION, the umbrella federal volunteer agency that included the Peace Corps and the Volunteers in Service to America, or VISTA. Lewis entered elective office as an Atlanta City Councilman in 1981 and in 1986 began serving in the United States House of Representatives for Georgia's 5th Congressional District from 1987 until his death in 2020. Over his career, Lewis was recognized for his contributions to the civil rights movement. He was awarded the Martin Luther King Jr. Nonviolent Peace Prize in 1975, the John F. Kennedy Profile and Courage Award in 2001, and the NAACP Spriggan Medal in 2002. In 2011, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. He was also recognized for his memoirs, Walking with the Wind, and the March Trilogy, the last installment awarding him the National Book Award in 2016. John Lewis passed away on July 17, 2020. Called the Conscience of Congress, he became the first African-American lawmaker to lie in state in the rotunda at the U.S. Capitol. At his funeral at the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, he was eulogized by Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, pioneer of nonviolent resistance James Lawson, and 3 former U.S. presidents, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama. At Lewis's request, on the day of his funeral, the New York Times published a valedictory essay in which Lewis lauded the Black Lives Matter movement and provided marching orders for future activists, saying in part, and I quote, "Though I may not be with you, I urge you to answer the highest calling of your heart and stand up for what you truly believe. In my life, I have done all I can to demonstrate the way of peace, the way of love, and nonviolence in a more excellent way. Now it is your turn to let freedom ring." Thank you for joining me for day 5 of the 28 days of Black history. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 6. And until I see you the next time, I say peace.